What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it is now about 2 days later after iOS 27 Beta 2 has been released, and we have to talk about some of the takeaways. Spoiler alert right off the bat, this beta is much more polished and smooth than Beta 1 was, which is somewhat of a surprise if you're followed historically on Apple betas, and the second and third betas usually aren't as good as Beta 1, but I'm happy to say that is not the case here. Jumping around has been very smooth and actually much more responsive. Beta 1 was good. This definitely takes it up a notch. But unlike a lot of the reports I was seeing, there are definitely still some issues here, specifically around Spotlight search or the new Siri search, whatever you want to call it when they've been merged now. But if you go into, let's just say we're looking for eBay. It would help if I could type. Look at the delay searching for any apps you might want. Let's look for the watch app. That is slower to me than on how Beta 1 was. Let's go ahead and look for camera. You can see the substantial delay for all of these. I've actually reset the phone. I'm sorry, I haven't reset it. I restarted the phone a couple times. I'm not sure if it still has to do with indexing going on. Unlike Beta 1, in Beta 2, indexing does not show here anymore. They changed the verbiage if you are still indexing. However, from Beta 1, when I was installing Beta 2, I was only at 48% done, allegedly, on that screen in settings. However, right when Beta 2 installed, that indexing message went away, never came back. I haven't seen the new version, so I'm not sure if it was just a glitch, but to go from 48% to 100% and not have any menu here saying that it's still indexing, that's kind of interesting, specifically because my next thing I want to talk about is battery life in this beta, and it has been horrible. It is much worse than Beta 1. It is definitely doing something in the background. Again, it's been 2 days later, but we're not being told we're indexing anymore. So it's something to be very mindful of if you're thinking about installing this beta. If you actually look to my day yesterday, I had to charge a number of times just because of how substantially quick my battery was draining. I'm definitely back to that same part where I need to charge multiple times a day, and I know today is going to be no different. But you can see right off the bat, I'm using 14% of battery, and that is actually a little higher than what it said while I opened the phone this morning. I'm usually around 8 to 9 at this point. However, you can see it's definitely draining quicker thanks to either TikTok being used a lot more or whatnot, but it is definitely not here for battery life. Keep in mind, if that is going to be your biggest takeaway, you might want to skip this beta right now. Now, there are a lot of good changes though. iPhone mirroring to Macs are 100% better now. Sometimes resizing it does cost the springboard to refresh. But aside from that, iPhone mirroring is working good. My apps that were kind of not working earlier are now working again as they should. So that is definitely good to see. One other thing, if you did miss this, we do have an H build here from our prior video. So the new build number is 24A5370H. We're still moving along, still have a ways to go. Obviously, this is not going to go public until about September, mid-September, when the new software gets released alongside the new iPhones and the new hardware for all that. The Apple Watches, the iPhones are going to release the foldable as well. We'll have to see. So we have plenty of time for this to get right. I would, however, expect the next beta to be the first one on the same line of the first public beta. We will be in July. It could be Beta 3, possibly Beta 4. We'll have to see. Since we did just get the second beta on Monday, we're not going to get one next week on the 29th. Most likely the 6th is going to be that day that we get it, and then the public beta probably the same day or the week after. However, keep in mind also, Apple is dropping 26.6 betas during this cycle as well, and those will both interchange and overlap throughout the rest of the summer. So just something else to keep in mind there. Now, one thing that has been somewhat interesting, so to speak, is this new keyboard. The voice dictation on this has been so hit and miss. Sometimes it's flawlessly quick and great. Other times it is substantially delayed and lagged. Let's try it and see what happens this time. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. I hope you all are having a great Wednesday and a great week in general. How are these betas working for you? Comment down below and let me know. So that might have been one of the better options in times I've used Siri. You can see it does say come on down below instead of comment down below, but everything else with punctuation does look really good in this voice type. I will say though, since we were talking about some lags earlier in Spotlight Search, if I say, hey, what's going on? How are you? There is no real lag in the typing experience, which is very good to see as well. So that seems to be improved. Siri itself as a whole from beta 1 to now does also look to be a lot quicker. So let's go ahead and start this up and ask some basic questions. What does GOAT mean?
The word GOAT has several meanings. As an acronym,
Can you tell me, are there any other acronyms?
a term used to praise
So you can see it's not even hearing me talk, asking a follow-up question while it's still reading. So let's do another one right here. Can you add the next USA World Cup match to my calendar?
Do you want to schedule?
And there you go. You can see, however, some of the text isn't perfectly aligned here. It's kind of getting cut off at the top, but you can see exactly that it was ready to add the event
I won't add
to my calendar just like that. Search for the match, found it, and was ready to add it to my calendar. Very cool. Keep in mind, you still cannot do a lot of complex things like ordering DoorDash or something like that. Can you order me my favorite DoorDash order?
I can't place an order for you directly, but I can open the DoorDash app so you can reorder your favorite items.
So what's interesting is while it can't do it, it does realize that Taco Bell and Zaxby's are some of the main places I do order from. So we're getting there slowly but surely. I think that is a very good use case if they can get that to work. But just opening the app isn't very helpful at this point in time, to me at least. And then I will say, if you are a fan of the new Siri in camera, it is working a little better now as well. If I go ahead and put an Apple Pencil down here, take a photo. Obviously, you can do your circle to search if you activate that, but it's automatically giving you results here, giving you an option to search on Google, Amazon, eBay, and TikTok, and it is a lot quicker than it was obviously also in beta 1. So that's a good takeaway to see. But really, beta 2 is an incremental update, still has a lot of ways to go. A lot of features still need to be really just tweaked and fixed. The delays from opening Spotlight Search, some of the random springboard crashes we're still getting, definitely doesn't make this an ideal beta, but hey, that's why it is developer beta. If you are testing it, let me know in the comments how it is and what device you're using if you're having issues. Make sure to submit that feedback to Apple so they can get these bugs squashed and we can get a great firm release for iOS 27. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.